Welcome. In front of me is a Tecno Spark Go, and today I will show you how you can bypass the Google verification on this phone. So, to get started, I'm going to quickly mention several things that we'll need and also the state of this device. So let's start with the device. Number one, you can see it's telling me to draw the verification pattern. So if you know one, you can just draw it and unlock it. But assuming we don't know it, the other option would be to sign in with a Google account. And assuming we don't know that one either, we can bypass this. Now, to bypass this, we will need another Android device. So it needs to have access to Play Store. This one does, as you can see, it's already signed in. Another thing that we'll need is a SIM card. So I have one right here prepared for this. It doesn't really need to function, I think. This one does actually work, so just pointing that out. And obviously we'll also need internet connection and a SIM eject tool, most likely considering you will need to put in your SIM card into the device, assuming you're using a device that didn't have a SIM card in it already. Okay, so now that we got that sorted, let's move that to the side for now. And we're gonna stick with the locked device for the time being. So we're gonna prep it for bypass. So I'm gonna back out to right over here. If you are connected to your Wi-Fi, that's great. If you're not, connect to it right now. Once you have connected to it, if it takes you to the next page, just back to the connect to Wi-Fi page, the same one right here. And then next to your connected Wi-Fi, you will have this box. I'm gonna click on it. And from there, it gives us the QR code, whatever. From there, you will select nearby. Now I'm gonna move it off the screen for just a moment. Now one more thing, when you select nearby, it will bring up this option right here, select turn on. Now the reason I am basically moving it off the screen is because it does show the Wi-Fi password and I just don't want to show that. So anyway, from here we're gonna select this text right here, need help sharing. It will redirect us. And from here I'm gonna click on the three dots and then select share article and select first option. At least it's first for me. For you it could be maybe at the end, whatever. You're basically looking for the X share mini. So click on it. If it comes up with any permissions, just allow all of them. So there we go. And this device is now prepped. It's showing us the QR code for the X share application. So I'm gonna lock it for now, move it to the side, and then bring the other device. And here we will start off by navigating into our web browser. So we're gonna navigate to HardReset.Info/download. So if you need a moment to type this in yourself, do pause the video. Now once we're on website, in the download search bar, type in Android 11. And search. It will show up with single result. So you want to scroll down and select the download button right here. And scroll down again and tap on the download once again. I'm going to select download anyway. Ignore the fact that it's downloaded. We don't need to install it on the device, at least not this one. So we're going to back out and then we're going to search for, let's remove this one. We're going to search for FRP bypass login. And again, there will be only one result. So you want to click on download, again scroll, and then select download again, and download anyway. And again, just as before, it downloads, we don't need to install it. So from here, we're gonna just close this, and now we're gonna navigate to our Play Store, and here we're gonna select search for Xshare. So right over here, so we're gonna click on Install. From there, open, agree, while using the app, and allow. And then we're going to click right here on this QR scanner button. And then it will give you a list of different things that we need to grant permissions to. So just select each one of them going down the list. So open, tag along, go back, open, allow, open, while using the app, open, tag along, go back. And again, toggle on, go back. And there we go. It's now scanning the QR, or has the camera opened for scanning the QR code, as you can see. So, going to our other device now. We're just gonna use camera, hover over this QR code. And now these two devices will become connected. Once that is the case, we want to then select send more APKs, and then select the two APKs that we have downloaded. If you have more, just locate the Android 11 one and the FRP bypass login and select them, and then select send. And you can navigate to received. As you can see, they automatically get sent, and then the applications automatically will get installed. So you don't need to do anything extra. Let's wait for the second one. Okay, so both of them are installed now. So this device is not needed anymore, so I'm gonna just move it off the screen. And now I'm gonna focus strictly on the locked one. So from here, you wanna select on the first one, the FRP bypass browser, click on open, then click on the three dots and select browser sign in, and OK. And as you can see, this shows us the login page for a Google account. From here, I'll log in with any Google account you want. I'll be using my own Google account for this, but obviously in your case you will be using yours. So I'm gonna put in the password for it right now. Now once this signs in, it won't really give us anything. One moment please, signing in, and once it's signed, we will be dropped back into here. So gonna now back out, select quit, back. I'm gonna cover, there we go. The reason I covered it up is, again, the password that is being shown for the network. Anyway, so in here, we should have our hard reset showing up. So from here, we're gonna go back once again, just a single page before. There we go. And we will now be inserting our SIM card. Now the reason for that is, if I go to next page, just to demonstrate, even though we are connected, we don't have the next button right here. So that's why we need a SIM card. It's, I believe, a bug of this device. So take your SIM card. There we go. And then insert it into your device. Go to the next page, and you will now have a new option. Come on. this one, use mobile network for setup. So that's what I'm gonna select right now. Go to the next page, select the agree, and you will now see that the device shows us that we have logged into a Google account. Instead of verifying it, it tells us that we have now logged in, and it's going to provide us with the Google account that you have chosen to sign in that browser sign-in option. Let's just give it a moment to actually load this info. And there we go. So as you can see, account added, and it's the account that I have signed in the browser. From here we can select next, and this will completely skip over the verification process of the device. Now, important thing here is that the device is still locked. So the Google account that was previously needed to verify this device is still present on this phone. But right now the phone got a little bit stupid, and it thinks that we have logged in, so it's not showing up the verification portion because it already has some kind of Google account signed in, so it just kind of skips over it. So there is one last thing that we'll need to do to fully unlock this device, and that will be done once we have access to the home screen. So right now, just progress through the setup till you get to the home screen. Select whatever is the quickest. Do not go to the setup with the thought process that you're going to be using it right now, so just go with whatever is quickest. Skip over everything that you can. Okay, so now that we have our home screen open, what you want to do is navigate into your settings. From here, scroll all the way down to System, Reset Phone, and then Erase All Data, and press on the Erase All Data once again. Now, I'm not going to go over this on camera, just because this is a simple factory reset. Once the reset is finished, you will be taken back to the setup screen. Now, it might seem counterintuitive to you, so let me explain why we need to do this as a last step. By performing a factory reset of the device through settings, the device is forced to remove any kind of protection that was previously put on this device. That will also include the old Google account and pattern that was set on this device. That is still, like I mentioned before, present on it right now. But if we do this reset right now through settings, this will be completely removed, and once the reset is finished, from there you can set up your phone however you want. It will be fully unlocked, so you can do whatever the heck you want with it. Now, with that being said, if you're interested in seeing me go through this factory reset, I will be just doing this as a separate video, as a reset through settings of this device. So for those interested, you can check that out. It will literally pick up from where I left off in this video, but generally that's basically it. So once you reset it, you're good to go. Anyway, with that being said, hopefully you found this very helpful. If you did, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.